What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing Montgomery Gator from Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's begin at the top of our page and draw two large stars for the glasses. We're going to leave a gap in the center. Let's draw 2 points, one on the left and one on the right. Now on the left side we're just going to draw a straight line going out, and we'll do the same thing on the right. Let's work our way up towards the top of the star. On the left side we're just going to angle this up and out, and then do the same thing on the right side. And then we'll bring that down towards the side. Now we're going to extend this out towards the side of the star with a straight line. Now I'm going to go back to the inside and slope this down towards the center of the star. And we'll bring that back down and in. Let's go back to the outside, bring this down and in, and then slope this down towards the bottom, just lining up with the inside line. Now you want to bring this back up towards the center point. Start with the left side, going up, and then we'll bring that down. Now I'm going to go back and trace the stars along the inside. Just leaving a thin line on the outside. And it'll connect the stars with a curve in the center. Let's start on the left. We're going to go up and then bring that back down. Step down, just do that again. Let's go to the outside point of the star. Draw a straight line going out. Draw a straight line going up. And then we'll close off the top. Now from here we're going to go back to the center and draw in the muzzle. In between these 2 points we'll go to the center, step down, start with a point. Now from here we're just going to curve this up towards the star on the left, and then just bring that down. Let's go back to the center and do the same thing over towards the right side. And then from the ends we're just going to curve this down and then up in the middle. Let's add 2 ovals on either side for the nostrils. And we'll fill the nostrils in black. Let's go underneath the glasses on the outside, draw a straight line coming down toward the top of the cheeks. We're going to round up the cheek, going around, down, and just pull that in toward the bottom corner of the muzzle. Now we're going to continue this line up towards the top, underneath the star. Go up towards the top and add a curve. Going up, around towards the top of the head, and then bring that back down on the right side. Now let's draw in the mohawk. Leaving a gap in the center, let's go over toward the left side, draw a straight angle line going up and out towards the top. Go to the right, angle in the opposite direction towards the same height. Close off the top with a straight line. Now to move to the center and draw in the eyebrows. Leaving a gap in the center, let's go on the left side, curve this in and then up, line this up on the right, and do the same thing. Now from the left side, we're just going to curve the eyebrow going up above the tip of the star and then down. Now we're going to thicken up the eyebrows. Starting from the end, we're just going to taper this so it gets thicker as you come in toward the inside of the brow. And do the same thing on the right, and it will fill the inside of the eyebrows. Now I'm going to move back down and draw the top row of teeth. Leaving a gap in the center, Let's go over towards the left side, curve the fang coming down, and then hook that in. Go to the right, do the same thing, and we'll go wider as you come back up underneath the mouth. Let's add another one. Starting at the top, come down and in, and then taper that back up. And then we'll do that one more time. Now from the left side of the muzzle, we're going to step out, we're going to curve the mouth coming in, and then down towards the chin. And we'll connect the bottom with a curve. Let's add a fang pointing up along the outside. Starting on left, curve up and in, bring that back down. And we'll add one more. Coming up and in, and then bring that back down. And now we're going to place the tongue inside the mouth. Let's start right in the middle with a straight line, coming all the way down. Go back up to the top, curve the tongue going up, and then down on the left. Go back to the center, go up, and then down on the right. And it'll fill the inside of the mouth in black. Now we're going to wrap the jaw around the outside of the mouth, starting underneath the left cheek. Just going to curve this down, and then bend that in. And we'll trace the bottom of the jaw along the outside, going in and then down. And we'll connect the ends with a curve. Let's add a couple spots along the outside of the cheek. On the left side, we'll draw an oval, going down and up. And we'll fill that in black. Add a smaller one along the bottom. And we'll do the same thing on the right side. Now that we completed the head, let's move down and draw on the side of the body. We're going to start underneath the chin on the left side, curve the body going out, and then down towards the hip, go all the way over towards the right side, bring that down towards the same height, and I'll connect the hips with a curve, coming down towards the bottom of the belt, and then back up. Now we're going to go back to the left side, step up and draw on that same curve to the top edge of the belt. And then we'll add some studs across, leaving a gap in the center. Let's draw 2 circles on the left. And we'll add 2 on the right. And we'll fill the inside of the belt in black, working our way around those studs. Now to show that the belt wraps around the body, we're going to add 2 spikes along the outside. So start on the left, going out and then back in, like a sideways V. Let's add that symbol in the center of the body. Starting from the side, just going to angle this down and in. Draw a short line going out. Now angle down and in toward the top of the belt. Now we're going to go back up to the hips. We're just going to round this out with a small bracket. And then we'll curve this down and in towards the center. Now from that center point, we're going to draw the inside of the legs. Start with the left, coming down and out. And then we'll round out the bottom of the leg, coming down and up toward the side. And then we'll round out the side of the leg, going out and in underneath the hips. Let's go back to the inside of the leg, curve this in, and then all the way down towards the heel. And then we'll round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the left heel, curve the foot coming down, and then up on the outside. Let's go back to the left side, we're going to curve the foot going up, and then bend that down, and then bend that back up on the inside. Now we're going to go back to the outside of the knee, curve the leg going out and then down on top of the feet. Now we're going to separate the toes with 2 curves. From the outside, we're going to step in, curve this up and in, leave a gap, and draw that again. And then we'll draw a small half circle in between the toes, going up and then down. Add a second one, and then a third. And we'll fill each of those claws in black. Now I'm going to go back up to the left hip and draw on the tail. Let's start up here. Just going to curve this down and then bend that out. And then we'll go wider as we come back in towards the side of the leg. And then we'll add 2 stripes along the tail. Starting from the top, come down and bend that in, move up, and draw that again. Now I'm going to move all the way back up and draw on the shoulders. From the top of the body, let's step down, curve this out, and bend that up. And then we'll round out the top of the shoulders, going up and in behind the head. Now I'm going to go back and draw on the left arm. Starting from the inside of the shoulder, curve this down and out towards the elbow. Draw a straight angled line going up and out. And I'll round out the side of the arm, going up and just tucking that in behind the shoulder. Let's go back to the inside, curve the forearm, coming down and out towards the wrist. Draw another straight angled line going out. And we'll connect the outside of the wrist to the elbow with a curve. Now I'm going to go back to the inside of the wrist, draw a small half circle for the thumb, close off the end with a bracket. Now I'm going to wrap 3 fingers around the fist, starting underneath the thumb, curve down and up around that bracket, step down, go out and then up, and then along the side, I'm just going to curve the 3rd finger going out and pull the hand towards the outside of the wrist. Let's add in that wristband. From the outside, we're going to step up, draw another straight angled line, and then we'll add 2 circles along the inside. Let's fill the wristband in black. Now just like we did with the belt, we want to show that this wristband curves around the wrist. So we're going to start on the outside, draw a sideways V, do the same thing on the inside. Now let's draw the arm on the right holding the guitar. From the top of the shoulder, let's step down, curve the arm going out and then down. Draw a straight angled line coming in, and just curve this back up towards the inside of the shoulder. Let's go back up to the top, curve the forearm going up and then down. Draw a straight line coming down towards the bottom of the wrist. And then we'll connect the elbow to the wrist with a curve. Now we're going to wrap the thumb and the fingers around the guitar. Starting from the top of the wrist, start by going up and then pulling the thumb coming down. Round up the thumb and then pull that back up. Let's go to the outside of the thumb, draw a half oval for the first finger. Come down towards the bottom and draw that again, going up underneath the thumb. And we'll do that one more time. Now I'm going to draw 2 straight lines coming down in behind the hand. Let's start on top of the thumb, go up, go to the top of the finger on the outside, go up towards the same height, and then we'll close this off. From the top 2 corners, angle this up and out, pull this up and in towards the top, and we'll close this off. Now we're going to draw 2 small half circles on either side. Start with the top, and then the bottom, and then line this up on the right. Let's carry these 2 lines underneath the hand. We're going to start with the inside. We're just going to line this up, bring this all the way down towards the bottom, line up the outside underneath the hand, and bring this down towards the same height, and we'll close this off. Let's move up and draw 2 lines, one on the bottom and one on the top. Now from the top line, you're going to step up, draw 2 straight lines going out. From the ends, angle this down and out towards the bottom of the guitar. and then we'll round out the bottom, starting on the left, and then the right side. Connect the ends with a curve, going up the middle, and then back down. Now we want to add that pattern inside the guitar. Starting on the left side, angles down, in behind, continue on the right side. Now we're going to go wider as it comes back out toward the left side. Let's move down and draw that again. Coming down in the angle, and then going back out, and I'll fill those two areas in black. Let's add two small circles on the right side, starting at the top and then the bottom, and we'll fill those in. Now we're going to go back up and close off the bottom of the hand. From the wrist, curve this down and then out. Now from the top of the wrist, let's step in, draw a straight line coming down. Let's add two circles inside the wristband, starting with the top and then the bottom, and we'll fill the inside in black, going around those circles. And now we're going to add two spikes along the top and bottom. Let's start up here, going up and then down. Add one along the bottom. And there we have it. There's a drawing of Montgomery Gator. Now let's grab some markers and I'll show you how to color this in. Let's begin with this deep red and fill in the top of the mohawk. And then with this yellow, we'll fill the frame of the glasses along the outside. And then with our darkest gray, we'll fill the inside of the glasses. Now with our medium green, we'll fill in the inside of the head. We'll move down and fill in the arms, and then the hands. Now using that same color, we'll go along the side of the body, going around that center patch, and the lower torso and legs. Let's fill in the top of the tail and the end. Let's go back up and fill in the muzzle. Now with our light yellow, we'll fill in the lower jaw area, and then the center of the body. Now with our purple, we're going to fill in the top of the shoulders, and we'll go back and fill the inside of the tongue with our bright red. Now with our deep yellow, we'll fill the top of the guitar, and the knobs on the side, and then the body of the guitar. Let's go back to our dark gray and fill in the neck of the guitar. Now with our darker green, we're going to add a scale pattern inside the lower torso and the legs with these little ovals, and then working our way down the side of the legs, and then down towards the bottom. And we'll repeat that process on the right side. And just a few more spots along the bottom. And that's pretty much it. That's how we draw and color Montgomery Gator. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. You can also drop your request in the comments below. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.